The stars as they're the ghosts.
There we go. All right, that was terrible. I don't know what happened there. We're gonna pop this out. There we go. Back to normal on that. All good everywhere else. Got the map back. Alrighty then. Now we're back up and running at full speed.
Do we need to reload, or is this thing still going?
You guys might just need to reload your pages, just to reconnect, just to make sure.
All right, reloading killed my lighting layer.
Yeah. Here, I'll let me know once everyone's reloaded.
Back in the void.
But nobody can see the DM now. We won't know what to do.
Camera.
Wait. I think I was just saying there isn't any bonus actions for me to do.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, man, Stacy's taking a long time to decide on whether she wants to convert some sorcery points, and I'm like, it should not take you this long to figure that out. And then I was like, is Stacy frozen for anyone else? And then nobody responded. I'm like, am I frozen for anyone else?
Well, we heard you say, "Am I frozen?"
We heard that.
Oh,
and
okay.
Then it took a while for you to actually disappear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was weird. I was still connected to the internet, but nothing was going through. I actually had to go out and reset my router. So this will make for a wonderful Twitch upload where I'll have like a 2.5 hour long video and then like the rest of this fight. All right. So, with that, this guy up here is going to move around that pillar, and it is in pursuit of Rook.
I was trying to clarify if you were still allowing me to have Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, as long as you are still maintaining concentration on it, you still have it. That's not something that I can just say you do or don't have. So, It's just until a minute comes up or until you take damage, to have to make that saving throw. Tor, if you want, you could get an opportunity attack on this death cap.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and spin my wheels again. No, that might. No, that's not going to hit.
No, unfortunately, that does not.
Thanks, graphic, from rolling from a 17 to a 3 at the last second.
But the one that is in front of you that is trying to hit you is not succeeding. This other one that is in the back is not going to have the movement to get up anywhere. Osprey.
I'm
assuming that things moved on the screen that have not moved on my screen. Let me try reloading this.
Yeah, reload it.
I did once.
All right, so do we want this death cap done or this mic in it done?
Death caps are fresh as a daisy, far as I know, so they're not likely to go down quick.
Right? Mic in it is. Fuck this guy.
And keep in mind the myconid is the regular one is classified as both plant and undead.
Cool.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
What's extra one? That could have been better.
Actually, it didn't need to be better because it was your main hit. Your main hit downed it.
Well, all right. Good. Fucker. Anything that I can use as a bonus action. Probably not. Stacy, what's your hit points at?
7 right now.
Rook or Ryan, what are you at?
17.
Eric, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Tor has 28 hit points
All right.
still.
All right, once again, Stacy, I
Call,
turn to
call.
you, and the sound of birds comes out of my mouth.
Too
beautiful.
much.
I want to say ravens, but I'm gonna guess finches.
They're not just
Get yourself 5 hit points.
Right.
yay.
Some canaries.
With that, it will move up to Rook's turn.
Assume that
All right, then.
something you can't use on yourself. Whatever you're using.
Guess this is stand and fight place. True strike and shoot at D1.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, damn. Damn. That's some hella damage.
I reload twice and the rolls aren't showing up on the map for me. Don't know
Yeah,
why
me
that's.
neither. Just tried refreshing it. That didn't do anything.
Wait, what's going on?
We're not getting rolls on the
His
map.
roll.
I can see my roll on Encounter
You know what, give me 1
on
second.
Beyond, but not in Encounter Plus.
Oh, wait, that should still be.
Yeah, I clicked
right.
on the word bubbles and nothing came up.
Oh, you know what? Yep, that's my bad. Let me click there. Go back down to here. Gotta redo this. That takes absolutely forever. There we go. My apologies. Those will now come across. All right. So that I mean, you've taken out a sizable chunk of this death cap. It is just barely bloodied. Tor.
I will move right there
Okay.
and I will attack.
Okay.
Critting and
Oh yeah, totally.
and when I say critting, I mean crit failing, by the way. That's totally what I meant.
Totally.
So, oh look, I called it.
Oh my god.
Actually, it when it rolled, it went on a 1 and stayed on a 1 as it bounced across the screen that time.
Jesus.
Just to
Bonus
mock
action.
you.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like, fuck you. Crit this bitch. And that'll be a 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
It did the same thing. It rolled a 17 and just bounced the 17 across the screen.
So weird. Just the internet. It's just the internet has a straight up hiccup.
Kapow.
It's not all AI just yet. That'd
Right.
be hilarious. I want robots
Yeah.
to hiccup.
That one is now bloodied.
Not real. They don't.
Willow.
Every time I fight stuff, I feel like just putting myself in massive danger. But I was considering, what is it? I always freaking lose it. Using the healing feat on Osprey. I forgot her name. It happens when you change, get a promotion.
Okay. Is that what you were
Yeah,
doing?
it's what? It's 1d6 plus 4 plus
+4. Yep. So it's 1d6 plus 8.
plus more 4. And I roll the d6.
Correct.
Because her HP is pretty low, right?
It is
Ugh.
not pretty.
It's not, it's ugly low. So
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Osprey, you are healed for 10 hit points.
All right. I'll take it.
Okay. Anything else, Willow?
no, my bonus actions are, there's nothing else to do. I'm just trying to keep an eye on, I never know when. Well, I forget to listen for when something has
Advantage.
advantage
Yep.
against us, or one of us has disadvantage.
All right. Well, then it is the bloodied death cap, and he does not like being hit by Tor.
Boo fucking who?
Well,
So he
Tor,
feels neutral about the being shot by me bit.
he's not happy with either.
I mean, he's been chasing Rook the whole time, so
It's true, he has. He is going to move up here. This is going to go after Tor. That misses. And Rook, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. This thing breathes out this black mold, this cloud of spores that you inhale. You are currently poisoned. And this one, seeing Tor there, is going to go up and do the same thing. Tor, I need you to make a con save.
so just roll until I make it.
Oh, totally.
What's it gonna be? Yeah, fuck.
Same thing. You are poisoned.
All right, so now we're at disadvantage.
Now you're both at disadvantage. Yep.
Hey, Stacy, we're at disadvantage.
Oh.
All right, Osprey.
We're gonna shoot that Myconid.
You know what's funny is even though the thing's right next to me, there's a black shadow across the death cap.
Oh yeah.
D1.
Is this guy considered undead?
Um. I. You don't know that.
Well, I only ask is that when
Yes.
if
But
I
we're
can roll
guessing.
damage, it's going to affect that roll.
Correct. And I will say that you do not have to roll the extra damage. But 16 is more than enough to blow it away.
Good. Good.
So, do you want to do anything as your bonus action?
No.
Okay. Rook.
True strike and take the shot.
Okay. What did I kill then?
There's still another one that is right here.
That was the one I was shooting at. It's the only one I can see.
Oh no, there was another one right here that.
No, there's a black
I think
screen there. I
that
can't
one's showing
see
up in
that.
shadow for them. This
Yeah,
area is still not well illuminated.
I can't see that. I
Oh,
only
holy shit! I didn't realize that. My apology.
I literally just said it.
I thought I knew that you said that. I was like, oh yeah, no biggie. Okay, yeah. Then that one is not killed, and you do you know what? I will say this. I will say this because it'll sort of make the moment a little bit more interesting. You take aim at the one that you can see, but as you pull the gun, the flames from the barrel that shoot out illuminate this one that is in front of the one that you are shooting, and you kill that one.
All right.
I did not. So like, I can view you guys' stuff. Did not realize that you could not see there. Because I guess if we looked at this on a 3D plane, you would have seen that creature there. So that's my apology.
There's some aspect of the shadows just being too much.
Yeah,
like, I don't even know why there's a shadow there.
It's mostly because there is a this pillar here is catching the light from over here and is projecting a shadow this way.
You should have seen the silhouette, though, from the lights further back.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing, so it's no big deal. But yeah, it is now Rook's turn, and Rook, you said you were going to take your shot?
Yep.
Does this restore balance work now?
Yes. Yes. In fact, Rook is going to have to make his attack with disadvantage because he's poisoned.
Now, if this is limited, Tor might benefit from it more because he doesn't have a true strike to use.
Correct.
Oh. It's one per...
It's, yeah,
you get a reaction, so the reactions...
A reaction is once you get back to your turn, then you can use another reaction. So you would have to pick between Rook and Tor because you're not
for me.
Yeah.
So if it's better for Tor, then I guess I can wait till then.
Okay. Rook, go ahead and take your shot. That hits. All right, you pepper it. You blast this thing in the face. I need you to make that con save again. Okay, you are still poisoned, and as such, you are going to take 5 points of poison damage. Tor.
All right. Roll my attack.
Instead of doing that, I could have done that. Okay.
Roll my first attack.
Would I do the restore balance now?
Being that he is rolling, you can use your reaction to take away his advantage or take away his disadvantage. Yep. So if you are using that, make sure that you mark that, and that would mean that Tor, you do hit.
All right.
That's when I'd have to do it, right? Before he rolled the disadvantage?
So the reaction is when you see a creature within 60 feet about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage, you can use your reaction to prevent that from being affected. So you do have to, it's like, that Rook is rolling with disadvantage, so you say, like, hey, I'm going to restore balance. He's rolling it regularly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 11 points. You...
Going to do my...
Yep.
Well, is it bloodied or...
It is bloodied. It is not looking good.
All right, I'm going to spend my last key point.
Okay.
To flurry.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So they both hit.
Yep.
That one's 7. And the second one... also 7.
Okay. I need you to make a con save.
That should do it.
Yes, you are no longer poisoned. Combat is effectively over, but I need Rook to make me another con save. You are no longer poisoned either.
Do I gain exhausted?
No, that is not one of the effects that one has. There are but a few that have that specific ability. These ones are just that if you, every time that you fail that, after the initial one, you take an increasing amount of damage over time. So it's 2d4, then 3d4, then 4d4.
44, good grief.
44 point. But yes, you guys, with that, you successfully drop the last of the fungal creatures that have infested this room. You now have free action.
All right, we got 2 statues here, and I reckon we ought to take a breather if there's anything else here to run into before we get to running into it.
Yes. My poor Willow. She ran out of spell slots. Kept trying to use healing kits.
So is Osprey going to start mending on the 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, how many seals did they say there were here?
They didn't.
They didn't. No.
All right.
I didn't think. Yeah,
so-
the impression was the townspeople just guessed the seals were broken, or the priest or
The priest,
mayor
yeah.
or whoever.
Yep. Paylorian
Alright.
Smith.
Everybody, who all is currently wounded?
I
Raise
am.
his hand.
I think we're all
The
somewhat
other
wounded.
hand.
All right, everybody group up. Everyone hold hands. No, I don't. You don't need to hold hands. Just stand here around for a second.
I tried, but it slingshot me
I'm
right
gonna
back.
cast Prayer of Healing.
All right. Go ahead and roll your dice. Cool.
So everyone gets 9 hit points.
Nice.
All right, I'm up to 37.
Man. Yeah, 37.
I mean,
Okay.
as far as 2d8 plus 3 goes, that was a real shit roll, but okay.
Say it was.
Game sucks.
Yeah.
No, this dice roller sucks.
I will say this
Oh,
dice
it's the
roller
same
is not too kind to you guys.
It was pretty troublesome.
I think I know that there's different random generators on here. So I think I might switch it up.
I want to check something real quick. Just gonna go.
Yeah. Do you think?
Just roll this. See what happens. So what the fuck is that? That's just this game's dice roller.
You mean
Well, I
East
did.
Western?
I literally did just change it because there's one which is fast RNG using gameplay kit. Then there's the system random, which pulls from a specific thing within the coding, and then there's another one. So I'm gonna switch over to a different one, and we'll see what it's like over time. See if it's any more favorable to anyone. Yeah. So you get this surge of healing over you guys. Now the prayer of healing does take 10 minutes. So that is something that will occur over the next 10 minutes, and then after you get that, Osprey is going to start restoring these two seals. Each one of them is going to take about 5 minutes each because these ones were pretty broken.
Oh.
So
now I saw a box when I was running for that brazier, but given what the last one did, I'm not sure we ought to get too close when we open it. It might be another situation for the mage hand.
Oh, where are we at? Because I never
Well, he has mage
got
hand
to see in
anyway.
this room during. Oh. Well, it's just I was unaware actually. Man, this room's huge.
yeah. So
And
Just went
behind the
in
top of
by
these
myself.
steps, there's a trap.
yes, I will say at this point, you see that the mycenoid that died up there, he's kind of like laying across them. And as you go up there, you see that it's depressed at the top, and you just hear this like over seconds as it is just constantly being stabbed as this trap is being triggered almost endlessly. But yes, just as a brief recap on this room, as I said, it is wide set alcoves before this dais, where there are 2 sarcophagi on each side of it, lit by torches. There is a chest in the upper left corner, or the upper western corner, and standing between that pair of pillars is another statue. The dais up at the top is lit by a magical torch over top of a sarcophagus.
And the key there is interesting,
Yes.
but I'm not really sure we should turn it before we get everything handled in here.
Yes. So, yes, there is a brazier in the set. There's the brazier in the center of the dais, and a bas relief of a set of Kelemvor scales carved above that. The scales are tipped to the left, and there's a large brass key set into the wall beneath the symbol.
Oh. And Rook did a lot of wandering around in here on his own for the most part.
Yeah, if you say wandering as in like going like this and then bolting the hell out of there.
More like a mad dash, but yeah.
Yeah.
What? It wasn't leisurely. So I'm mostly just moving my character around to actually see what I wasn't able to see before. This room is humongous. Cool.
Do you open the chest?
Do we
Oh,
want to
where's
wait for
the
the
chest?
statues
Oh, she's
I'd
still.
rather have everyone ready here in case there's another, thing bursting out of sarcophagus situation.
Mm. Yeah, we know what happened with the last chest.
All right. 5
Okay.
minutes, roll 5,
Yep.
finish on that one.
There we go, and we will
Up here for 5 minutes.
Yep, fast travel, and same thing. You get that arcane humming coming from them as you get that kind of notice or acknowledgement of success.
All right.
Ding.
All right.
So
Is Tor
shotgun
paying
ready.
attention here, or
Oh my goodness, poor.
staring off somewhere again?
Thinking about the last drink he had.
Tor's actually not staring off at the moment.
All right. We'll see if this lid's unlocked with a mage hand then.
Okay. You go to wiggle it, and you can see that that the lock that is on it, actually, it is not there. In fact, you can see that the lock to it is busted and on the ground.
Wouldn't that mean
All
it's
right.
unlocked?
So this isn't technically a door or window, but it is unlocked.
Okay.
Can I thaumaturgy it?
Um.
Hmm?
Hmm. I'm gonna allow it.
All right. Then once he's verified that wiggling it didn't do anything, he's gonna cast thaumaturgy to make the lid fly open.
Yeah. Okay. Curious. That's interesting. I never thought of that, but that's creative, and I like that. So, yeah, I will. I will totally allow
Basically,
that.
just the do something dramatic spell.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love thaumaturgy. Turkey Farmer is a great spell. Yeah. So as you cast this, it throws the lid open, and you can see that inside of it, there is unfortunately nothing of interest. There is some, there is some, dust, some debris in there, but roll me an investigation as you are going up to it. You look at this thing, and the marks on the front of this chest, the broken lock, it does appear as if this was within some recent amount of time broken into.
Forced with a tool?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody's been here and taken this pretty recent. Probably related to the breaking of the tablets and all that, too. Don't think it was done by the mushrooms, any rate.
Hmm.
Yes. Beyond that, the only other thing you see is the body. I know it is not on here, but there is a body of the of a humanoid that those death caps were eating.
Oh. That's gross.
You want to check them, see if the items are on the corpses?
Yeah, we'll see whether this is the lock breaker or...
As you investigate this body, you turn it over. You actually see that it is wearing similar armor to the cleric that fell out of the door when you guys first entered here. He has a breastplate on that is in good condition, that has the symbol of Kelemvor. It is in a bad need of cleaning, but it's still in fairly good condition. As you search him, though, you find a pouch that has a broken vial in it, but there are no weapons or anything, like no equipment on him either.
No, this is
It's just...
one of the priests here. How So he was being scavenged by the death caps. I can't see any evidence of how he died if it wasn't them.
His face was being eaten.
And there's no other injuries besides his face having been eaten.
Correct. Yeah, there's nothing on him that would that shows any other kind of attack.
Is that also Dwarven?
No, this one is human actually.
Oh.
Yeah, the death caps got him. So, what's the order of events here? Lock's been broken by someone, but they can't have been eating him too long on account of they only got to the face. Which means he was killed real recent by the death caps, but if anyone had been in here that recent, we'd have passed them on the way in after they broke the lock. So somebody broke into that chest. Then the priest was killed by death caps later, whereupon we arrive.
Mystery.
Can I do a medicine check to see how old the body is?
Sure, good.
Medicine.
I was gonna ask if they didn't have any notes, like the
Dead.
last guy had a little piece of paper.
You don't find any notes on him. Yeah, he did. He did. I will say though, Osprey, because of your work with the dead, as Rook is, trying to figure out this timeline of events, the body appears to have been dead a little bit longer, not like, a ton longer than what he's saying, but you think that he hasn't been killed just recently.
Okay.
If that's the case,
He's been dead a bit,
it
and
seems
question is what killed him.
Well,
No other marks, but that broken valve could be poison?
that's what I was thinking. Could it be that the vial was poisoned and that's what caused his death? But if it's so old and there isn't any residue left, it's hard to tell what it was.
Yeah, I got no particular talent with poison.
what kind of check would that be
What's that?
to see if we can smell the
Probably
bottle or
nature,
the bottle?
depending on the source of the poison, I guess.
I would say that is
Could be medicine.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's either gonna be medicine or I would give you medicine or arcana.
Just out of game.
2 more subjects about which
Are
Rook
all
does not know shit.
potion bottles? Are all potion bottles exactly the same?
Nope. They can be any shape or size. I mean, you have greater potions of healing, lesser potions of healing.
I mean, like if you typically saw a health potion, it would be a particular shape, and then
I
or
mean,
no.
if anything, it would just be the color. Like the color of it is far more telling. I mean, the shape of the bottle is. I mean, I can have Coke in a 2-liter, in a 20-ounce, in a glass bottle, and a can, but it's all Coke.
Can I go into town and get a 2-liter healing potion?
Yeah. Chug that bitch right back. I mean, granted, it would cost
or just take a swig of it every once in a while until it's gone.
So no, Willow look at the bottle and see if she could not recognize it. I was just hoping I'd roll a bit higher. If the residue or the color or the smell or something indicates.
Unfortunately, you're not able to figure anything out about it. I mean, like I said, it is kind of cracked. It's dried up at this point, so there's really no residue on it to gain any kind of insight from it.
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, looking into Rook, what was inside that chest you already have.
Could be.
If these two were
Yeah.
of the same adventuring party, sure, there may have been a potion or poison or whatever liquid in there. For all we know, it might have just been a flask of oil. But if that cleric was the other adventuring party, then you have the item that was already in that chest, that striking rod.
Could be,
Possibly.
yeah.
But with all these
Let's
braziers lit and the seals reforged, shall we check to see if that door's open yet?
Yeah, we can give it a look, though. I reckon that key might be related.
Oh,
The
I'm gonna go grab
key.
the key.
No, turn the key. Is the key in like a? I thought it was like in the wall, kind of.
Yeah, it's a so basically it's a large brass key that is fitted into the wall underneath this relief of Kelemvor's symbol.
So it's just embedded in the wall, or is it like sticking out of the wall like it's in a lock?
If are you? I mean, when you walk up to it, you see that there's like really no, there's no like keyhole there.
But I think.
Okay, let me
Does
ask
it
you
look
this.
like it would
The key
turn? I
itself,
think.
can it be turned, or is it something that's just inlaid in the wall?
Oh, it is a physical object that you can interact with.
Okay, I would like to turn it in a way that which scale is heavier than the other?
We will say that the left side is higher.
The left side is higher.
Mm-hmm.
So then I will want to turn it to the left. See if that moves the mechanism in the correct way.
When you try to turn it, when you try to turn it, nothing happens.
Oh.
Can I remove the key?
You cannot. As you try tugging on it, you feel that it is, affixed into the wall.
Right.
The scales themselves, is it just on a banner or is it a physical relief?
It's very similar to the door up top.
So shall I
So you
try
could-
putting some gold coins in the scale to balance it out? That worked last time.
Do you do so?
Yes, I do.
Okay. As you set a gold coin on the left side, as it is higher, you see that it lowers down to match the height of the other one. And do you turn the handle?
Yes.
Okay. As you turn the handle, you see that the handle does in fact turn, and the scales, the one on the left, it recedes back up in to the top of this, and then you hear the sound of grinding gears in the walls. After a few seconds, you see that scale returns back to its place. But especially Tor, who's a little bit further out into the room, you can hear what sounds like grinding, like something stone grinding, in the distance back through the temple down to the south.
Sounds like that door just opened. Shall we continue on to the south, or is this like a good stopping
Can you take
point
the
for the evening?
key?
The key cannot be removed.
Yeah, I think the key is specific for just this little puzzle.
Well, I think we should get back to the door that would never open.
Yeah, I will, because I was gonna say we can say that you guys make your way back through the temple, and as you do, you reach that main intersection. I'm just gonna place you guys down there.
Hey.
Yep, you'll just have to zoom out, zoom back in. And yeah, as you guys get down there, you see that door has now lifted and opened up into a small room with a lever next to another stone door that is, in fact, already opened. And beyond that, you can see a flight of stairs that leads down into the darkness. And that is where we're going to call it for tonight.
Ooh.
But can we take a
spooky.
long rest? Shut the doors.
I'd appreciate at least a short one.
Or even a
Well, it is
medium
up to you
rest?
guys. If you wish, you could retreat back into this first room and take a short rest if you guys would like to do so.
I wouldn't mind. I could stand a short rest.
Okay.
Back where we lit the
rest,
campfire.
Yeah, it's like a long rest is asking a little too much.
I have no spell slots left. Just
Well, that's the fault of the
I-
caster, now isn't it?
I think it's the fault of the dice. Wasting all my spell slots.
I got no spell slots either, but a short rest will fix that up.
I mean, I don't have any
Well,
spell
for
slots
me-
either.
That's why I have a shotgun. I mean, really.
Oh my god, wait. I can... Rook's coming in here like as I'm fucking with things. I just figured out a really cool feature about this, and I want to...
I figured out a really cool feature too. When you moved our guys and I reloaded, I could see the entire map.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
So we're definitely taking a short rest.
Yep. If that is what you guys wish to do.
Uh,
Look at that. That is so fucking cool.
Previously, I gave max HP. Does that still stay up? I boosted max HP for 3 of us with aid. Does that stay during a short rest?
That lasts for 8 hours, so yes.
Oh yeah, I remember. I couldn't have told you that though. Okay, short rest.
I actually really like this a little bit better. I just don't know how well... I could have just done that down here, couldn't I? Yeah, I could have. New light, that, bam. There it is. Look at that. That is snazzy. And I can grow and shrink it.
Snazzy, what's going on?
Cool.
Oh.
Oh well. I kind of like my method a little bit better, only because it's a little bit more manageable. Sorry, I'm just moving a bunch of shit around this map. All right, yeah. So we'll say that you guys retreat back into. Oh yeah, actually no, that's super smart, Rook. Head into the room that has the brazier of Kelemvor.
Yeah, we got the brazier protecting us against anything undead or unholy, and we can see the door from the lower level.
That is very true. Smart. All right. Yeah. So we'll say that you guys get your short rest.
No one's going for my vote of long rest. Just me.